everybody. You know, I'm here with Papa Bear, and before he splits out, I did not turn on my studio lights. So he's going to do that while I chat at you all and we all get set up. As usual, we're sitting right foot on top of left. And I've got my blankets. This is morning practice, about 15 minutes of morning yoga. We'll start with breath and then move on to core. And I've got some nice leg work. Folks are waving. Good morning. Got Cheryl, and I think I saw Joy out there already. So welcome from the East Coast. Now, before we start, I want to give everybody a tip. And even if you're on YouTube, to always go to my website, Cecily'sYogaRetreats.com. We're in the middle of May, and I just made some changes. So right now, I'm making changes to the website almost every 2 weeks. So you really want to go there and subscribe on my website so you can get those updates on services. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and click like. Sharing is caring, and comments are always welcome. Finally, make sure your space is clear of distraction and furniture. Make sure you've hydrated and modify anything that's just not working for you today. All right? Let's go ahead and change and put the left foot on top because it changes everything. And take all twisting to the left to get started. Yeah? Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Come back to center. Roll shoulders back. Inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Come back to center. Inhale. Roll shoulders back, exhale. I love it. Let's do once more to the left. Inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Come back to center. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Hands to the rear. Lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Open your throat. Inhale. Walk forward. Exhale. We're going to do this 2 more times. Take it back. Inhale. And walk it forward. Exhale. I know you feel your ankles and your knees. I know. One more time. Take it back. Inhale. And forward. Exhale. All right. Let's hang out here in the forward fold. Go ahead and bend your elbows. Place your forehead on your hands. If you have a block, that's always going to be great. So just hang out there in this forward fold and enjoy. Enjoy that. Breathe there 5 times. Take it easy. Right, forward fold over the half lotus or Sukhasana. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And then start to bring yourselves back up, inhale. Okay, change legs. Now this sitting in the crossed legs, it's not for everyone, and what I will tell people if you struggle with it, you just got to do it every day. Every time you sit on the floor, you've got to fold your legs. I used to struggle with this as well, and I actually still struggle with it. I can sit this way 5, 10, 15 minutes, but if you go on a yoga retreat or if we ever get back to the studios, I think people can be intimidated by sitting with folded legs. And what happens, especially in yoga and meditation, like we think this is so important. So the first thing you got to do is say, it's not important. If you want to get better at it, you have to sit this way all the time. And eventually you'll just get better at it. It will become comfortable. The word for comfort in Yoga Sanskrit is sukha. And so these folded leg postures are sometimes called Sukhasana, the asana, the pose of comfortable sitting. So give yourself a break. It's not that important, but if you want it, you just gotta practice enough for it to become comfortable. All right, 3 times twisting to the right. We gotta inhale first, exhale, twist right. Inhale. Roll shoulders back, exhale. Ah, good. All the cobwebs are going to the right. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Roll shoulders back, exhale. One more, please. Inhale first. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Roll shoulders back, exhale. Great. Hands behind you. Lift the ribs. Roll the shoulders back. Open your throat. Inhale. All right. Walk it forward. Walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it. Exhale. 2 more times this because it is delicious. Inhale. And exhale. Walk it forward. See, I got my hands out nice and wide with piano fingers. Again, we take it back and up. Inhale and exhale. Forward. We take it out, out, out. We're going to stay down. If you don't have a block or anything, bend your elbows. Place your forehead on your hands. If you have your block, get it all inserted in there, all comfortable, and relax. You breathe there 5 times. Now, while you're breathing, you know, I want to give a shout out to one of my really good friends, Frederick Shang. He's in New York, and he teaches Feldenkrais, so you can look that up, Feldenkrais, K-R-A-I-S on the end, Feldenkrais. And he uses the word delicious a lot. He'll say, oh, this is delicious. So I think that's such a cool word. Come on, bring yourselves up from your forward fold. That's such a cool word in your body, that you could be doing things in your body that are delicious, because we just associate that with sensations on the tongue, like ice cream is delicious, or strawberries are delicious. But how can we move in our body that's just delicious and full and vibrant and tasteable? So sensations in your body are tasteable, yeah? Let's come off of the blanket, and right now I think I'm tasting a little pepper in the knees, yeah? And there's a time and a place for pepper. Let's come on down and, you know, lie down on your left side. I wanted to do some old school leg raises. So if you lie down on your left side, we're going to be working with the right leg. And I want to do a million knee circles with your right leg. So you're sitting up, and we're just going to start circling around. So the morning workout, many of you out there know it's really my favorite. I'm just in such a good mood. You know, by the time you get to the afternoon, I'm just going to tell you honestly. So if you're catching my morning workouts, you're just getting honest Cecily. Sometimes I get to the afternoon, I'm like, ugh, do I really have to do this vinyasa class? I'm not feeling it. Reverse your knee circles. But I always feel like moving in the morning. Maybe I just like these warmer uppers. Maybe the whole class could be a class of warming up. It's like 15 different warm-up exercises. And then people might be thinking, where's the yoga? Where's the yoga? It's all yoga. It's all yoga. Do you feel your outer hip burning? Yeah, yoga. All right, now I wanted to be propped up on the elbow for that. And now it's up to you if you want to lie down. We're going to straighten out this top leg and go up, 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 and up, 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 and up, up, up. I need a song. Up, uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk. Now, if you're lying down, that's cool. If you want to stretch out, that's going to be fine with me. But you got to keep that leg going. 24 karat magic in the air. Woo! Yeah. So fresh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the outer leg. So how do you give that a stretch? How we give that a stretch is we're going to sit up, face the right. That was your right leg. So bend it in and hold onto the ankle or the foot, and then send your right leg towards me at a diagonal, and you're going to get a beautiful IT band stretch. So you can tell I'm trying to draw the leg at a diagonal across my waist. So there's your IT band and outer hip stretch. Okay? Nice. Now let's bend the knee, hold on to the foot. Don't worry about it. Do your best to bring the foot towards your face, which in the morning might look something like this. When teachers say draw the foot to the face, I think people just are like any kind of desperation to bring it in. But in the morning, who cares? I just want to get a little stuff going in my joints, not even thinking about stretching. Breathe. 3. Nice and easy. Sit up tall. 2 and 1. All right, let's hang on to that right leg and face each other. Straighten out your left leg. Bring the right leg in. Side bending to the left is also sometimes called Janusirsasana. So we're going to reach out the left arm and just rainbow over the right. Twist up, inhale, and exhale. Now you're going the other way, but let your right elbow bend. See, let it find the ground. And I really don't care what happens with the body. Who cares? I don't care. So we're just going to keep going back and forth. Left, take the breath, inhale, and right, exhale. If you need to double breathe or you want to go faster, you're going faster. I can't control you anymore because I can't see you because I'm not there. So faster, slower. In the morning, I just like to go slower. Breathe. I really use the breath to begin to stretch the entire fascia of the body. I'm going to do one more. So deep breathing. Get over here, and then I take the extra inhale, and I can feel all the fascia around my ribs stretching open, and then we're over. Now take the stretch, both hands to the left, and bow down. This is cool. You got a block. That's cool. Want to put your head on the block? Want to put your hands on the block? Block can go in front. Big stretch. Just breathe here. 5. 4. Wow. This is nice with the foot there. 3. Maybe you have a strap. That'll work. 2. I trust you. I trust you. And 1. Wow, that felt just fantastic. So here we go. We're going to lie down on the right side and do a million leg circles. 1 million delicious. Frederick, are you out there? I would love to think that you are out there watching. This show is dedicated to you. Delicious leg circles. Now, the last time I saw my friend Frederick, we went to the Slanted Door in San Ramon, and oh, that was delicious. Did I have a glass of wine? I think that might have been almost the last time I had some wine. No, we didn't. I think we didn't. And he had come to the Bay Area, and he took my restorative class. That was at the Equinox in San Ramon. So we did restorative class, and we were all like so mellow. And yeah, we went and had some delicious food. We didn't have dessert. We don't do that anymore. And reverse. We probably should have. If we had known everything was going to close, I think we would have ordered everything on the menu. That was in February. Like now, everyone is thinking about their last restaurant experience. Like, oh, I should have gotten the spiced prawns. We'll have to wait and see. Now this outer hip is starting to burn. Let's take 8 more. 7. I'm up on the elbow. 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now you're going to straighten that leg and go up, up, up. Ooh, up. I feel it already. Up, 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 and up. If you want to lie down, that'll work. Up, 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 and up, up. But nothing's going to save you from these repetitions. Up, up. We need like 16 more. Oh, up, up, up. So how are you doing? How's everybody? Up, 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 and 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I hope we're all hanging in there. I think we are. Some people, of course, are having, problems. So if you're doing okay, let's continue to share with each other. Now, this is your left leg slicing over towards me. And I'm going to try to twist and look straight ahead. IT band stretch. Yeah. Then you're going to hold onto the foot and draw the foot in towards your face. Breathe. 5, 4. Oh, we're getting a thunder shower. 3. You might start to be able to hear it. It looks like a big storm is coming. 2. And a 1. Fantastic. Let's stay facing this way. Roll back on your back. That was a good opener. All right. From here, let's do leg switches for the core. I'm going to get them started. Switch, 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 and switch. Now, while you're doing this, a lot of people feel that their neck, keeping your head up, and you want to put your hands back to support your head. If you ever work with a Pilates instructor, they will say, no. Lift your head. Lift your body. Make the neck muscle strong. So if you need a little bit of support, go ahead. But definitely check out some of the protocols in Pilates. They're very different. Let's take 8 more of these. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Awesome. Working on the buttocks. Put your right foot down and your left leg up. Press the hips up a little. Because we're going to do a million repetitions up and up. So here we go. Up, 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 and up. Up, 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 and up. Up, 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 and up. Up, up. Here we go again. Up, up. We need a song. Yeah. Up, up. Again. Get up to get down. Get up to get down. Give me 16. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, you got to roll your shoulders back. 7 and 8, right? 8 more. 7, 6, and 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come on down. Give your knees a hug. Now, in fact, take your right ankle over your left. Now, watch what we're going to do. Instead of pulling in, we're actually going to drop this configuration down. So straighten out your left leg a little. And you're going to drop the configuration down. It can go all the way down to the ground if you want. 5, but it doesn't have to. You can keep a little bend in your left leg if you want. 4. Yep. Breathe. Now I'm dropping it all the way down. 3. Right, up. And 2. Everybody will be a little bit different there. Breathe, and 1. See, I'm trying to keep that knee turned out. Yay, great. Give the knees a hug. Okay, back to leg switches. Here we go. And switch, 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 and switch. Switch, switch, you keep it going. Switch, 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 and switch. I'm getting hot. Switch and switch. Switch, switch, switch. Delicious. Switch, 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 and spicy. Switch, 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 and switch. Like what? Like if this was a food, what does it taste like? 16, 15. Don't get smart. Don't get smart and say it tastes like rotten eggs. No. Twist and twist, twist, twist. Now, right, were you supporting your head or Taking a little bit of the cue from Pilates to lift. 7, 6, and 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Knees a hug. Left foot down. Right leg up. Lift a little. Take the breath. Roll the shoulders back. Belly button to the spine. And up we go. Up, 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 and up, up, up. She wants to lead the glamorous life. She don't need a man's touch. Up, 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 and up. Up, up, and up. What about this song? This song is over now, isn't it? Listen to this one. In the material world, material girl. Woo, what's Madonna got to sing about now? Oh, up, 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 and up. I'm just thinking of songs from the 80s. Up, up. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. That's more than the other side. Oh, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. 'Cause we are living in a material world, and I'm a material girl. Yeah, that's all we had to sing about in the 80s. We were like, work it out. And up. 80s and the 90s. Inhale, exhale. See, I've got the configuration, the left leg over the right. You can keep a slight bend in the knee and let the heel touch the ground. And up. Let's take 3 more of these. One thing you do have to pay attention to is keeping the lumbar down. Don't let your back arch. And that's real hard for some people. Take 2 more. So you do not have to get the foot on the floor. If your back arches, you want to stop just before that. So it's about control and awareness. And inhale up. All right. Come on up. We got to face front. And we're going to take the left foot in. Hi, you. And the right leg out. Sit up and breathe. So leaning out to the right. So we've got all of the front abdominals and the glutes. And now we're going to lean out and get back into the intercostals of the ribs. Nice. And exhale over. Breathe and over. See, I'm going slow. If you want to go faster, I could see that. I could actually see going faster. Take the extra inhale, exhale over. Take 2 more of these. And over. Inhale, exhale. Take the extra inhale. Yeah, exhale over. Nice. And 1 more. Right. Take the extra inhale. And exhale over. Nice. Then the whole large stretch over to the right. Okay. That's our opening. That's our warming up. That gets our body going. It's its own 30-minute program. That's pretty decent. Now you've got all of the yoga to go. So we're going to take the blanket, fold it in the middle. You're in downward facing dog, doing pedal pushers. 8 pedal pushers is 8 and 7, 6 and 5, 4 feels good, 3, 2 and 1. Bring your right knee to the nose, 3 and up, inhale, 2 and up. Oh, nice, nice, nice. 1 more, 1 and up. Fantastic. Bring that knee down, the right knee down. Right side plank, modified side plank. Inhale and downward dog. Nice. Bend your knees down to the blanket, arch your back, inhale. Drop down, modified push-up, exhale. Downward dog. Let's do 2 more of these. Bend the knees, arch the back. Inhale, drop. Exhale, up. Inhale again, and downward dog. So organizing the breath, got to think about it. Bend and arch is inhale, but dropping is inhaling too. Exhale up. Downward dog is also exhale. So it's inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Take one more. In, exhale. Beautiful. And bend the knees to the blanket, grab a block. It's going to be your right leg hamstring stretch. Yeah, my favorite. Oh, I forgot to give you the long stretch over to that right side. Oh well, I always leave something out. Foggy brain. Do not say I'm getting old. I heard that. I heard somebody out there said she's getting old. I'm going to find you and take you off of the internet just for that thought. I'm clairvoyant. 5, 4. So you're getting the long leg stretch here. 3, 2. Ah, that feels so good. And 1. Prasarita Padottanasana through the center. What I call the martial art drop knee. So I'm going to leave your hands in the center, pivot your feet, and drop a knee. 8. And center, left knee. 7. See how you got to pivot your feet. And up. 6, but leave your hands where they are. And up. And 5. Up. And 4. Inhale. And 3. Inhale. And 2. And pivoting on the feet, so important. Breathe, and 1. Good. Take it all the way over to the left, downward facing dog, pedal pushers. 8 pedal pushers is 8 and 7, 6 and 5. Keep going. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Hold your downward dog. 3 times, left leg lift, inhale, and left knee to the nose, exhale. And lift. Inhale, exhale to the nose. And 1 more lift. Inhale and exhale to the nose. Good. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. And then bend the knees 3 times. Arch the back. No, let's do 5. Drop down. Push up. Downward dog. Bend the knees. Drop down. Push up. Downward dog. Again, bend the knees, inhale, drop it down, up. See the pelvic tilt, downward dog. And 2 more, bend the knees, arch, drop, exhale, downward dog. And 1 more, inhale, exhale, downward dog. Super. Bend the knees, grab a block, bring your left foot forward. Nice. Take your long stretch, hamstring stretch, right? Nice. 5. So good. 4. Now, I was working with Sam on a private session yesterday. Sam, you might be out there. Sam likes to run, I think, in the morning. He goes a little running. 3, and we were talking about the difference between stretching the hamstring and stretching the back. 2, now what's nice about morning practice is I actually feel both things stretching. So it's wonderful. It's like the whole body needs to open up, not just what we think needs to open up. Yeah? Good. And Prasarita Padottanasana. 8 times, the knee drop is 8. Breathe, center. And 7 is all about your feet. And 6, see, look at the way the toes are lifting. And 5, but you're pushing down into the floor. And 4, Yes, yes. And 3. Yes, yes. And 2. Breathe, breathe. 1 more is 1. Great. Prasarita Padottanasana. Fold your blanket, get it out of the way. Back it goes. And turn to the right, downward facing dog. Wonderful. Marvelous. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hold onto your ankles, forward fold. Classic sun salute, big toes together, ankles together. The chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Walk out plank, any variation chaturanga you like. I always make it simple in the morning. And downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more this way. I step in a little bit, but we walk the hands back to forward fold. Big toes and ankles together, chair pose, inhale. Stand up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Walk out plank, chaturanga, any variation you like. And downward dog. Superb. This is the classic sun salute. One more time. I put a little variation on it that you walk your hands back. Then the chair pose. Then stand, inhale, exhale, forward fold, feels good. Walk out plank, chaturanga, any variation you like, keep it simple, and downward dog. Great. Well, go ahead and lift your right leg, inhale, step it forward to a lunge. Prasarita Padottanasana, 4 times with the knees twisting. So use your left knee first. Here's 4, knee drop, and 3, knee drop, and 2, knee drop, and 1, knee drop, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. 3 times, walk your hands back, forward fold. The chair pose. Just beautiful timing, stand up, inhale. Walk out chaturanga, any variation. Downward dog. And we do 2 more. Walk your hands back to forward fold. And the chair pose, Utkatasana. Stand, inhale, and exhale, forward fold. Walk out chaturanga variations. And downward dog. Love it, love it, love it. We got 1 more of these. Walk it back. Now, if you're a beginner, all right, enjoy your forward fold. But if you're a beginner, don't worry about it. 6 sets of this is going to feel like maybe this is advanced. Stand all the way up, inhaling, and exhale, forward fold. Walk out, plank chaturanga. So I'm modifying in the morning. I want to make it easy for you. Downward facing dog. Left leg lift and step forward lunge, face front. We take 4 of the knee drops. Start with your right knee. Here you go. Is 1. Look at how the body and the ligaments can twist. 2. Keep your hands in the center. You can use blocks. 3 and 4. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Nice, nice, nice. In the downward dog, right leg lift. Big bend, and hey, dig it. Twist away from me. Twist to the right. That's okay. Sometimes we do that. And so start to sickle. Way over. Way over. And downward dog. Inhale, exhale. Left leg lift. Well, just take that big bend and start to twist towards me. Hello. And reach your left foot away and squeeze the back of the knee. Yay. And child's pose. Inhale, exhale. Right on. Good. Lift up, grab the block, step your right foot forward. I did this with Sam yesterday. It's bend, straighten, bow, and up. Bend, straighten, bow, and lift. 3 more. Bend, straighten, bow. Look how I'm using my hands on the block and bend, right? Straighten, bow, and lift. Give me 1 more. Bend, straighten, bow. Stay low. Now you might discover you don't need the block, or maybe you do. Hamstring stretch. It's almost Parsvottanasana, but not quite. 5, 4, open that hamstring. 3, listen carefully. 2, and 1. Bend everything back in. Okay, I'm putting a blanket underneath my knee because we're going to be here a while. And lift up. Ooh, ooh. Nice. Just going to let this left hip socket open. A hinging lunge. You got to start at 90 degrees in both legs. 5 times. Hinge. 1. And back. Inhale, exhale, hinge. 2. I'm not adding back bending though. I want you to notice, and back. I'm just sliding, just letting the hips slide forward. 3. And up. Breathe, and 2, so you're going to feel this whole panel open. That's what you want. And back. And 1 more. Now it's up to you if you want to add any kind of back bending or foot grabs. I know there are a lot of people instinctively you're going to want to reach back and grab that foot. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to focus on tucking my tailbone and really sending the hip sockets forward. 5, 4. I want you to notice 3, this knee is not over the toe though. 2, so how is that possible? I'm not pushing the knee past the toe, but I am hinging. And 1, nice. Let's face the other side, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Whoa, that feels good. Let's do this again with the leg lift. So left leg is going to lift, bend. You're going to rotate away from me and lift your femur bone as you reach and sickle across. Right, and down, good. And same thing now with your right leg, lift. So you're going to bend it, then start to lift the knee and sickle and twist, and then reach the leg towards the wall behind you. And hey, hi, I see you, yeah. So you're twisting towards me. Good, and down. Fantastic, bend your knees. Right, grab a block. Perfect. Oh, left foot forward. Sorry, great, thanks. Left foot forward. Left foot forward. Other foot forward. Bend. Straighten and bow. Up. Good. Bend. Straighten and bow. 2 more. Bend. Straighten and bow. 1 more. Bend. Straighten and bow. Now you can hang out here for a while, yeah? Maybe you don't need the block. Delicious hamstring stretching. So many different ways. People might tell you don't round your back. But then you'll get to a restorative class or where they're asking you to relax and they'll say just relax. Just breathe into it. Just let it be. Don't worry about making it bigger or smaller or correct or anything. Give your body a chance to breathe and open up and find itself. 3, 2, and nice, easy on one. Bend the knees. I'm going to get the blanket in underneath the knee and lift up. Both legs are at 90 degrees. Notice that? Great. And we're just going to stay up here for a moment just to give this hip socket a chance to open. This right hip flexor, quadricep. Yeah. And now we'll hinge. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. I want you to notice I'm not back bending. I'm just trying to leave my torso plane and focus on sending the lower body forward. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to hold. Now I'm noticing that this knee is pushing past the toe. So I'm going to send the whole foot 1 or 2 inches forward and get a better 90 degree and then go back. Some of you are reaching back for the foot or going into back bending. You add what you want to add. Breathe. 3. Goodness, goodness, goodness. 2. And a 1. Great. Changing sides, downward facing dog. So hamstrings and hip flexors this morning. Hamstrings and hip flexors. Well, go ahead, lift your right leg, inhale. We're going to bend it in the air again. And some of you know if you want to practice trying to reach back and grab that foot, that's what you're thinking about. 5, 4, 3. So that's that's very advanced. 2, I wouldn't worry about it. And 1, changing sides. I wouldn't worry too much about it. So again, the lifted leg, your left leg lift, bend it, lift it. These are different commands. Lift and begin a little twist. And if you're taking your reach back, try it. 5, 4. The more you practice, the easier it gets. 3, concentrate. 2, and 1, that foot comes down. Now listen carefully. Take your right leg lift, step it forward in the lunge, grab a block. This is Parsvottanasana. Staggered stance, slight turnout in the back foot. You can use a block and make a flat back. But there are other arm positions. This is what I tell my students. Don't worry about taking your arms up and doing all kinds of fancy things here until you get more comfortable with the hamstring stretch. So let's breathe. 5, everybody's got something different. 4, some folks will reach back for the rear leg. You don't have to worry about any of that. 3, both feet are flat. 2, 5-degree turnout in the rear foot. I'm thinking about leveling the hips. And 1, take a plank, take a chaturanga vinyasa, modify if you like. Push up and downward dog. Great. Now the left leg lift, let's do the same thing. Left leg lift, step forward. This is Parsvottanasana, staggered stance. Grab a block, lift up, inhale, flat back. That's always a good idea. It's always a good idea to lift up, set your pelvis and your sacrum, and then think about what it is that you want out of the pose. 5, are you adding arms overhead? 4, are your ribs touching the thigh? 3, Becky, if you're out there joining us. 2, so if the body is rounding away from the leg, 1, Don't worry about extra arm stuff, right? Downward facing dog and chaturanga vinyasa or modification, push up. Downward facing dog. Good, good, good. All right. Once again, bend your knees down. Step the right foot forward in the lunge. Grab your blanket if need be. And lift up. Awesome. Now the right foot's going to go significantly forward. I'm really going to push it way out, and get into this hinging lunge, a lizard-style lunge. And so now you see why that forward leg of the foot had to go forward is so that this leg, your left leg, starts to get much longer to the rear. At this point, we can drop down on elbows if you want to. And so folks will call this lizard lunge. Well, the rear leg, I want to put energy there, so I'm going to tuck the toe and push back into the heel bone and lift the knee away from the blanket and then hold the stretch. 5, 4, I'm thinking about the back leg a lot. 3, to lift it. And that's going to open this quad and hip flexor too, but you also feel the inner groin on the right. And 1. Good. Let's face the other way. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Well, once more, practice makes perfect. Once more, the leg lift from the downward facing dog. Go ahead, start with your left leg. Bend. Lift. Lift, 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 lift. Think about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Breathe. I'm showing you the foot grab, not necessary. Not necessary. So as an instructor is always somewhere between trying to help you simplify it and trying to inspire you or think aspirationally. So I'm showing you this because some of you are like, how does it happen? How is she doing it? And you just want to watch. You just want to kind of go like, oh, I see how it happens. I get it now. Good. And 1, that foot comes down. Great, 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 great. All right. Left leg lift, step forward in the lunge. Bring the blanket in, drop the knee, lift up. High. Oh, we have to do the Parsvottanasana again. Parsvottanasana. So let's take the staggered stance. Left foot forward. Some of you might want to change this into splits. You might want to change it into splits. 5, 4, we're going to do both sides. 3, what I will tell you, this eventually turns into a contraction in the abdominals. The way that the hands get higher is because I'm moving my ribs. 2, so my arms are trying to follow my ribs. And 1. Well, take the chaturanga, vinyasa or variation. Downward dog. Yay. And on the other side, we're going to lift your right foot, step it forward, Parsvottanasana, grab the block. Always a good idea to lift up and just breathe. Set your sacrum, and then think about what it is that you want from the pose. Right? 5. So how is it that the arms go up? They follow the ribs. 4. So if I want more out of the presentation, 3, you have to start moving your ribs down and back towards the rear leg. 2, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Yep. And a 1. Let's go ahead and take your chaturanga vinyasa. Sorry, thank you. Push up and downward dog. All right, we're getting close to the end. We're getting there. Great morning practice. Well, go ahead, bend the knees. Bring the left foot forward. Put the blanket under the right. So what's the rule here? The more you want this leg to lengthen, you got to push that foot forward. And now you have the lizard style presentation in your right leg. Take a breath and we'll bring the elbows down. Blocks are good. Blocks are so great. And why? Because especially today I'm not really interested in getting my body down so much as getting this leg open. So I'm definitely using blocks even for me this morning. I'm going to tuck the back toe, push the back heel back, and extend out through the quad. 5, 4, this is big, insane energy in this leg. 3, and I know you feel it on the inside of your left leg too, but I mean, focus on the long right leg. For real, for real, for real though. For real, yo, for real. 2, focus on that, and a 1. Whoa, okay, big leg work, no standing poses. No warrior poses, nothing like that. We're gonna swing around and have a seat. I'm getting my blankets a little bit ready for the end of practice. So make sure everything is handy. Roll back on your back, give your knees a hug. Oh, that feels good. That feels just right, just so great. Let's do adduction to finish, so working on the inside leg, and that is a reclining eagle pose. Take your right leg up, cross it on top of the left. Eagle pose, Garudasana. The eagle is to wrap your ankles so you can see I'm going slow motion, showing how the ankles wrap. And then place the hands on top of the knee and just chill. Just chill there. All right, good. Just breathe, shoulders back. Yeah, I'm going to add a blanket as a pillow already. This makes it that little bit more comfortable. Yes. And 1. Unravel, changing sides. Take your left leg up. Cross it over the right. Bend. Oddly, the other leg straightens a teeny bit to get the ankles to cross. Then hold on and breathe. 5. It's Monday. 4. One thing you got to do some point this week is check my website. 3, I'm starting to introduce bookable classes. 2, so I hope to see those will be a Zoom style class. I hope to see some of you all and make new friends. And we're going to unravel this eagle on 1. Setting up for a reclining Baddha Konasana. Going to roll on your right side. Roll towards your right. You do need 2 blocks for the way that I'm setting it up. But if you don't have 2 blocks, don't worry. You can see how I've got those. That block goes a little bit high in the upper back. High block is for my head. So I reach back to get it all aligned. Soles of the feet together. And then the knees relax out. Fantastic posture for Monday morning. You are glorious. You are gorgeous and fantastic. You woke up this morning and you said, let's do it. Let's exercise. Causes you to breathe deeply and contemplate your most valuable friend, which is you. You're like, hey arms, hey shoulders, hey heart and lungs, digestive system, hey tailbone and glute muscles and piriformis, hey arches of my feet. I'm with you today. Whatever else happens today, it's you and me. It's you and me. So you all can stay there or roll off of your blocks and set up for Shavasana. And I'll sing the Gayatri. The light in me sees and recognizes the light in you, and for that we say, Namaste.